author of the award-winning self-help manual, The Sidekick Handbook, How to Unleash Your Inner Second Banana and Find True Happiness. He was also a driving force behind the 1960s Paul is Dead urban legend, and the only living person known to have his compositions recorded by the songwriter's mythical trifecta Tammy Wynette, William Shatner, and Don Rickles. Folks, say no more. It's Freddy LaBour.
I laid up in the bed this morning. Okay, it was almost noon when my door flew off the hinges and my wife stomped into the room. She hit me with a coat hanger. She called me a worthless bum. She said it was come to Jesus time and my lazy days were done. I said, it's these aspiration blues, honey. I got these sorry aspiration blues. Now when I'm just a little more rested, I might have the strength to lose these doggone aspiration blues. I said, oh, honey, please cut me some slack. Remember my deprived childhood? And of course, there's my bad back. She said, the only thing wrong with your back is it ain't got no bone. You better straighten up and fly right, Jack, or you'll back right out of this home, you and your aspiration blues. I'm tired of your fat old aspiration blues. I'll kick you out of this union unless you catch up on your dues and lose those aspiration blues. I know to get the rabbit out of the doggone log, you got to make a cow-cow commotion just like a doggone dog. Well, I may start tomorrow or I may start next year. But right now, I believe I'll park my aspiration here. I got the aspiration blues. These sorry aspiration blues. I just ease my foot off the gas and let this sucker cruise, and that's the aspiration blues. Oh, I'll get to it tomorrow, honey. You know I will. Would you put down that coat hanger? Somebody call Metro. Report a domestic disturbance. On the last day of July, Jimmy kissed his wife goodbye and went off to eat a pleasant noontime meal. But he swore to spill the beans on some dirty backroom scenes, and somebody didn't want to hear him squeal. Tell me who Offed Hoffa and where is Jimmy now? Can you tell me where the mighty teamster lies? Did he sink or did he swim? Did he fight to save his skin? Tell me who Offed Hoffa and why? Did some hitman from the mob get big money for the job? Was it someone Jimmy counted as a friend? Where RFK had failed when he had old Jimmy jailed, somebody else has finally done him in. Tell me who Offed Hoffa and where is Jimmy now? I wonder where the mighty teamster lies. Did they wrap him in a tarp? Is he organizing carp? Tell me who Offed Hoffa and why? Now when that great dispatcher, he finally calls me home, and I fly up to that truck stop in the sky. I'm gonna buy old Jim a cup of joe, and I'll pump him for everything he knows, and then I'll know who killed him and why. Tell me who Offed Hoffa and where is Jimmy now? Can you tell me where the mighty teamster lies? Was that just some stand-in actor that they ran through that compactor? Tell me who Offed Hoffa and why? Was he blown to kingdom come? Is he under Giant Stadium? Tell me who Offed Hoffa and why? Tell me why. welcome to Music City Roots. Just like a big hand for John Mark Nelson. Was that a great band? They come all that way. I, too, came all the way from Joelton in a 2003 Honda Odyssey, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad to be on Music City Roots because it's on hippie radio, which is a great station. Those of us of a certain age. But the best part is that guy that does Soul Shine Pizza. Do they advertise this show to Soul Shine Pizza? It doesn't matter if you got a bad hip, bad knee. We got valet parking for you there. Come on down, Soul Shine Pizza. And Bob Bitch Fix Blues Band on Sunday afternoon in the Paradise Lounge. You can come by there. I love it. My wife's birthday is Sunday. We will be at Soul Shine Pizza. That's where she wanted to go. So I came from Joelton, and I know you're saying, well, what an entertainer, but this isn't the only thing I do. I'm also a folklorist. I have a knit vest. I have a little hat that I wear when I do folkloric research. And Joelton was settled by Scots people thousands of years ago. They came over on the land bridge, apparently, and then the land bridge sank, leaving them primitive and isolated, where they remain to this day, actually. But in the ancient times, they based their culture around the salting of the slug. They would locate a virgin slug. Insert your own joke here. I know those days are over. That's my own personal joke. And then to accompany its soul to slug head, they've discovered this in the caves under Joelton. There are renderings on the caves. And they found that to accompany the slug's soul to slug heaven, which in slug theology is a big dog's dish on God's back porch, they would sing this song, and I have, of course, learned this song. First I came to Joelton, my fortune there to find. I met some jolly countrymen, on barbecue we dined. The talk soon turned to manly sport, while the Budweiser we jug. But they said, lad, you hanna live till you have salt the slug. They raise it high, their shakers full of Morton's finest grain. We crept out to the garden damp, to there begin the game. I watched each creature swell and pop, did thrill me to the core. And every slug did learn that night that when it rains it pours. So if you're Aaron Joelton, a quaffin' chili brew, and hearty lads and lassies fair, do salt a slug or two, pray join the sport and company. Forsaken sex or drugs, God bless us jolly salters, and take pity on the slug. That belongs to everybody. I got a thumbs up from this guy over here. Are you employed here, or are you just here to... You're just here. Sweep the floor. I used to sweep the floor at Vanderbilt, the third floor of the engineering building. I was just another interesting fact. When every day's lonely, when every day's bad, when all your emotions are lonely and sad, and the doc says you're depressed, well, don't pop that pill. 'Cause here's a prescription the boys in the band can fill. Just do the Prozac polka and lift your weary spirits to the sky. 'Cause when you Prozac polka, you'll kiss your blues goodbye. Everybody, la 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 la, la 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 la. It's not so bad, Bunky. La 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 la. Sometimes serotonin uptake requires inhibition. Well, here's a glad solution to that sad condition. Just sway to the squeeze box, bounce to the banjo beat. It's over the counter, it's free, it's your feet. Just do the Prozac polka. Perfect when your life's a wreck. 'Cause when you Prozac polka, there's just one side effect. You sweat, la 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 la. This is for the East Nashville mom whose plate is just a little too full. La 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 la. For the sales rep stuck in a center seat on a flight that was just diverted to Cleveland. I was once just like you, so depressed I thought I'd die, till I heard Frank Yankovic play this sweet SSRI. And now I Prozac polka, and my libido stays intact. 'Cause when you Prozac polka, it doesn't make you fat. Imagine that. La 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 la. Everybody began to la 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 la. We'll kiss our blues goodbye. Everybody will kiss our blues goodbye. One more time, we'll kiss our blues goodbye. What's that? Yeah, they're good. What was that? One key? They're on key. This is Nashville. On key. Duh. Whilst downloading Durante, I wondered what he'd say if he could only see me this dawning digital day. If he could only hear his voice coming through this box, I'll bet it'd send a shiver from Schnazola down to socks. I'll bet he'd say, I'm mystified, I'm petrified, I'm faint. How can I be here and there and everywhere I ain't? Well, I can't tell you, Jimmy, what makes the gizmos go. But sometimes ink-a-dink-a-doo is all you got to know. Thank you so much. This is the 6th appearance for Say No More, Freddy LaBour. This is the 6th one. Kind of a magic number. So we'll do one for all the truck drivers out there. A lot of truck drivers out there probably listening to Soul Shine Pizza on the... Well, I was putting the lid on a 6-day run, a haul pipe. My hauling was almost done. I was wired. I was loaded down. I was burning for home and not a cop around. I passed a car on a curve. The old rig drifted. I geared down and Lord, my dang load shifted. Yeah, my load shifted. I was off of the road. My load shifted. I was out of control. My load shifted. I was down in the ditch. My load shifted. It snapped my hitch. My load shifted. My blood ran cold and my load shifted. And oh, Big Mama rolled and she rolled. Yeah, she rolled. Yes, she rolled. Well, I don't remember, but the state trooper said that when they got to the scene that I was out of my head just babbling. But when they cut me out of the cab, the medic said it, the boy looks bad. I passed out as the stretcher was lifting, had a nightmare about that dang load shifting. Yeah, my load shifted, I was out of control. My load shifted, I was off of the road. My load shifted, I was down in the ditch. My load shifted, that son of a... My load shifted, I prayed for my soul. My load shifted, and old Big Mama rolled, and she rolled. And she rolled. Got it! And she rolled. Oh. Well, I don't know why the Lord let me survive. maybe to tell you about that ride and warn you, buddy, when you're loaded for bear and you're burning for home. I tell you, I've been there. Slow down on that curve. Take my tip, you won't walk away when your dang load shifts. Yeah, when your load shifts, you'll be off of the road. Your load shifts and you'll be out of control. The load shifted, you'll be down in the ditch. The load shifted, it snapped your hitch. The load shifted, Big Mama rolled and my load shifted, and she rolled and rolled and she rolled. Yeah, she rolled. Yeah, she rolled. Oh. Big Mama rolled. Yeah, she rolled. Yeah, she rolled. Vito back here on the monitors. Doing a great job, Vito. We got Joe out there in the house sound doing a great job. I'm talking Riders in the Sky. You know that band? Play cowboy music all over the land. Lost some brain cells, lost some hair. Not quite ready for the rocking chair. Not quite ready for the old folks' home. Because there's still a little snap in the old Soupbone. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap in the old Soupbone. Ranger Doug, he's a yodeling sweet, keeping that big fat 4/4 beat. He's drinking his coffee and greeting the day, keeping us true to the cowboy way. He's got to do an interview on the phone. He said, there's still a little snap in the old Soupbone. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap in the old Soupbone. Woody Paul is the fiddler's name. You probably saw his plaque in the Hall of Fame, searching for a note that's never been heard. Sad and sweet like the old night bird, jamming with whoever till the cows come home. There's still a little snap in the old Soupbone. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap in the old Soupbone. Joey's token Slovenian, the best I ever heard on accordion. Plays it smooth, plays with power, fingers going 300 miles an hour. He spent a good life behind the microphone, said still a little snap in the old Soupbone. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap in the old Soupbone. There's Too Slim, he's working a deal. He's selling fly swatters at the Mercantile. Got a God-given head and a tuneful face. Cracking one-liners and playing his bass. Holding up the bottom with a righteous tone. Still a little snap in the old Soupbone. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap in the old Soupbone. "36 years up and down the trail, chasing them dogies and dogging them quail. Much obliged, man, but we got to go 700 miles to tomorrow night's show. Yup, we're crazy and we ought to go home, but there's still a little snap in the old Soupbone. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap. There's still a little snap in the old Soupbone. Ho, 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 ho.
More. It's Freddy LaBour. Mighty fine. Say no more. It's Freddy LaBour, everybody.